Hey, g'day traders, Sam here from Trade to Prosper. I'm here to give you another crypto review. This one is on Chainlink or Link. It's one of those well-performing solutions, an Oracle solution, which is based on database. Database is connected to the blockchain and real live applications. So it is one of those well-known ones that are making a lot of progress out in the industry in real life circumstances, so it's definitely going to be here for a long time, irrespective of the news. So what's happened with Chainlink? It's a remarkable move. If we were to know of it early days, you would have made like 11,000%, which is, when if you take the zeros, it's pretty much like what is it? 1,100% X. So it started down at 20 cents or 40 cents, whatever it is, and it's gone all the way to $51. So let me just do this for a sec. I think it needs, the lines need to, or the text has to be a bit bigger. We'll find it, here we go. So you can see a bit better. Alright, here we go. So this was an up lot. So what have we got? We got on the 2-day. We can go on the weekly for a sec. And I want to just show you some things that you should pick up. One of the things I've recently learned is this. This is pretty popular. This is really good. What it does is remove the candlesticks, and what you see is, it's a good trick. You see where it really finishes. And so we had those 2 points. Therefore, that was significant point of exit. So what you want to see is at least 2 points, and then if it keeps going up, the third is usually, or the fourth is usually the exit point. So if this went up more, then it would have been that. And so that was the case. The other aspect to this is you have the phases. You had 2 major phases in this one, so you can think of this is obviously parabolic, and this is the topping off structure. So you have the 3 bases, or 4 bases. This is the actual first base, and that was a good indicator. And I think I had as it was going up, I was in the $20 stage when I said to get out, and then actually that was here, around here, and then I'll start to exit out as it went up. But I didn't expect it to go up to 55. I had a bit left over. But I didn't have this scenario where there was a pullback, but I did actually exit on the way down. So, and all those moon boys, they suffered. They said no, it's going to keep going. And hindsight, I was on the forum and they didn't listen. They actually laughed at me. So they will learn the hard way. Anyway, that's the trend line. The preliminary or the prevailing trend line is one method that you need to know to get out. And Elliott wave count is also very important. As you do it on the way up, it's also on the way down, and the breakout. So this is the breakout. So what we're trying to do is find this trend line of some sort, and I think it was this here that I had. Let me just undo it again. That was a prevailing trend line. So if we break that, it's a signal to go bullish. Now we've got 2 points. Yep, 2 points. Yep, it goes out a bit, but you want to see the body of the body, mostly, of the rejection. And then we had, similarly, we had another base. We had one in between. Then you have the third, and so on. So we need one more, and I think it's going to take place around here. This is one area that I'll be looking to average in, and I'll tell you why. But at the moment, we see the 0.5 Fibonacci. So what we've done is, our top is 1, our bottom is 0. This is one that could actually come down to this level as wave 5, and I'm going to show you why there's another one down here. Okay, clean that up. Now let's look at Fibonacci, and we'll put on the candlesticks. You can see how that was actually a resistance, really nice. And I did speak about this as a potential wave 3 to 4, and I did say that if it does break out of this formation, we're looking at here as a main resistance right here. So it didn't get to do that at all. So I played it as conservatively. I did buy here and I'm holding, but I got more money to go down, which was one of my gut feelings that it was going to do. But I was looking to take some profit here, but it didn't happen. So you plan, but sometimes it just doesn't work the way it does. So moving forward, wave 5. We have our 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 3 or 4. Excuse me. And wave 5 is what we're looking for. Now here's the other Fibonacci. Where are we? So we have this bottom here and our top, and we had the 0.382. So that's why I was holding up there perfectly fine, good reason, and I looked at it that way. Here's the other one. So this is, can we go to 0.236 fib? Yep, that makes sense as well. But what we want to do is look at the next Fibonacci. So let's get rid of this one. And there's a fib extension from the top to the bottom to the top, and now you're going to see a lot of confluence. We've got this Fibonacci and the 0.5, so it acted as strong resistance. So we're looking at evidence, 0.786, evidence. Then we got the 1, which is why it's resistance. So price came down, hit the 1.414 along with this level, and if we put that fib back in, you see it's the 0.5. That was acting as a resistance many of the times, and the wicks were touching that fib. So this is 100% fib. They're all going with Fibonacci. Now we can see our 1.618. So we at this junction that's holding it up perfectly, like you couldn't get it any closer. So it was perfectly on 0.5. That's why I got the bounce, but I do believe we're going to come down one more. So it might come up. If it breaks that, then you start going long, and that could be wave 5. But I don't think that's the case. I think it's going to come down to this level, and that will be a good entry level. We want to see what it does. It could be a very strong move, and it can just go bang right out. So or it can do really accumulation like Bitcoin did and then break out. But you want to keep a track on this one. So that's my gut feeling. The worst case scenario is here. So you can see it's in the meat of that previous formation. It's in the 0.386 level, and that is, so you could average here, and if it drops more, you have your stop losses somewhere, and because that's a significant drop from there to there is about 30%, and that's what I think. These two Fibonacci's are the ones that I'm looking at to find the trade. Here I'll be looking to just trade, but these ones I'm looking to hodl and go long, and depends on what Bitcoin does. Like I said in the previous post, Bitcoin dominance is likely to go up. So, and this is giving me that reason why this is going to continue to drop. So that is a wrap up for you guys. Yep, these trend lines I am looking at potentially to use that as a descending wedge of some sort. If we look at this as a ABC descending, or the formation, we can say that is our A. Actually, give me a sec. I haven't done this, so let's just do that. If this is our A, that's our B, C, D, now E's. That's what we're looking for if it's a descending wedge. So we've got our peripherals, the other. We have this trend line as well of some sort, and that makes it a channel. If we get rid of this for a sec, let's just hide these. You can freeze this video and have a clear look on all those fibs that I just indicated, and I did say something like that potentially. Just thinking out loud. This is the key level. So that is the channel that we had. I just want to hide this for a sec, and you can see that is a very strong parallel channel, and it's likely to, can it come down here? It's possible, and that means that the market's going to be continue to do another accumulation before it drops to the last bit, and then this will be my worst case scenario if the market is really bearish. So we have our phases. This could be the third phase, and bank and break out. So we're counting the waves 1, 2, out, or really bad and up. So that's what I have, guys. It gives you some ideas what to look for. There is no definite way of knowing at this point if it's wave 5, but this is a good level in my opinion, and if you enter in that area, there's not much left for the bottom, and if it was to come down here, it will bounce relatively quickly within a few months, and then off you go. So that's what I have. Hope you like it. Gives you some ideas. At least you have some ideas on how to plan this. And please give me a like and subscribe on YouTube. That's where most of my stuff is. And I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.